So I decided that I'm going to start chronicling my weight loss. I've done this before. I've kind of been yo-yoing up and down with my weight loss my whole life. All through high school, middle school, elementary school, I was overweight. And, it wasn't until my 19th, 20th birthday that I really started to lose the weight. I lost 100 pounds back then, and then life kind of happened. Got a girlfriend, started living with her, and at that point, the gym just kind of fell by the wayside, and I didn't prioritize because the ultimate goal for me was, to lose the weight to get the girl. Then I get the girl, and then I forget about the exercise. So I've been up and down my entire life with my weight, and I want to have something that I can remind myself. That's what you used to look like. Remind myself of the struggles that I found. Remind myself of the turning point that I had, and what it took, and how difficult it was to put the weight or to get the weight off, because it's easy to put it on. It's easy to put it on. And now, I'm 32. I creeped up to the highest I've ever been as far as weight. I got up to 455 pounds. I was wearing a 54 waist. I had to get jackets that were 60, 62. In order to button them, and it's just 22-inch neck, and it was, you can't find clothes at that point. I can't go to Walmart, I can't go to Sam's Club, I can't go to places that it's easy to find clothes, t-shirts, belts, pants, none of that stuff. It's just little things that you don't even think about as you're putting on weight that I'm dealing with, that I was dealing with, that I continue to struggle with right now. And my goal is not only for this video, for anybody who needs to know that it can be done, and somebody can lose 100, 200. My ultimate goal is to get around 230 to 250. So total 200 to 220 pounds of loss. Right now, I don't know if you can see it, but on my button, I've lost 36 pounds so far. I've been doing it with Herbalife. I was doing the fad diet. I did the way I lost weight the first time was I did Atkins. I did just protein, the no carb thing, and it works, for crash diets as far as diet works and fads work. But what happens? I am a true testament that it comes right back, because it's not something you're changing. You're not changing your lifestyle. What you're doing is you're dieting. You're doing a crash diet, you're doing a fad diet. So, okay, yeah, sure, if you're going to do, if you're going into a bodybuilding show, or if you're just trying to look good in a bikini for a week while you go on spring break, yeah, sure, that'll work. You can lose 10, 15 pounds really fast, but it's going to come right back. And that's not what I want. I don't want to put, I don't want to lose 200 pounds and put back on 200 pounds. That's not what's going to happen this time. This time, I'm changing the way I think, the way I eat. I'm not dieting. I'm eating for the way I want to look. And the way I want to look is I want to be healthy. I want to not only lose the weight, but I don't want to just be skinny. I don't want to be that guy. I want to lose the weight and then put the muscle back on. And I've had muscle. I've been in shape. I lost the first time 100 pounds, and I was running 7-minute miles. Now, I'm not built for running. I'm not a runner. I was a power lifter in high school. I played football. I was a defensive tackle. Weights are something I enjoy, but right now I got to put that aside, concentrate on the cardio, concentrate on the nutrition, getting my body back into a state where putting weight on is good for me. Because right now I'm not trying to focus on putting on weight or how strong I can be or how much I can bench, because that was always an issue for me. I go back to the gym and I want to put on 315 on the bench press. I want to put 400 or 500 pounds on the squat rack, and that's counterproductive for me because I'm putting on weight, the scale's not changing, and I get demoralized. Well, now my focus is to lose the weight, get down 200 pounds, and then start trying to put on some muscle. And again, this is going to change. My plan's going to change. My diet's going to change as I progress through, but the nutrition's going to stay the same. I've done everything. I've done all. I was able to do ephedrine back in the day when ephedrine was legal. I've done the pre-workouts, the post-workouts, the aminos. I've done it all, and I know what works for me. And since I've started doing Herbalife, for me it's been my saving grace. I literally lost 25 pounds in less than a month, 28 days. Lost 25 pounds in 28 days, and it wasn't a crash. I'm eating all the time. Every 2.5 hours I'm putting something in my mouth. I'm eating something. Shake in the morning, snack 2.5 hours later, another shake 2.5 hours later. Like, I'm constantly eating, so it's not like I'm starving myself. And then whenever you're drinking, 150 ounces of water in a day, you feel full constantly. And so I feel better. I have more energy, even when I sleep, even though I'm sleeping less. I used to be a huge proponent of naps. I loved to nap. The other day I laid down and tried to take a nap. I couldn't fall asleep. I had too much energy. And I love that. And I love the way I feel. I love the way my skin looks. I love just everything that's been happening to my body since I've been taking care of it. Since I've been giving it the nutrition that it needs. Drinking water, cooking food at home, not doing fast foods, not doing the frozen dinners, like making my food, meal prepping to make it even easier. Because all I gotta do is, cook it one day and then throw it in the microwave when I'm ready to eat it. It takes all of that, thinking about what am I having for dinner, out of the equation, and now I can just focus on making sure that I'm eating every 2.5 hours. And that's my biggest focus now. Making sure I always have something with me so that if I'm, driving, or if I, after the workout I go to work or whatever, I have that at my disposal. And, I'm gonna video this. I'm gonna, take you to the gyms with me. I'm gonna remind you, Mike, when you're looking back on this, and remind you guys, whoever's watching this, that, not only can it be done, but remind yourself of the struggle, and also just to be able to relate to me, because I can tell you, being big, being fat is not easy. It's hard. Losing weight is hard. Choose your hard. Which one do you want to do? Which one do you want? And for me, I choose to lose the weight. I choose to be healthy. I'm 32 years old, and I don't want to be 40 with diabetes. I don't want to be, I don't want to have hypertension. I don't want to, like the other day, I walked upstairs and I was out of breath. I don't want that. I don't want that. So I'm willing to put myself and expose myself to you guys, and show you the struggles and what I had to do to overcome this, what I did to myself. There's no I don't have a thyroid issue. It's not because of some external something. It's just because I like to eat. I ate too much, and I would binge eat, and I wouldn't eat breakfast, I wouldn't eat lunch, and I would just eat dinner, and I would binge eat, and that's the worst thing you could do for yourself. And then of course I drank like a fish, and that's another thing. I don't really drink anymore, and that was something that I struggled with for a long time. Every day I get off work, it was stressful. I had a stressful job. Get off work, drink 5-6 beers, or a few cocktails, whatever, and then I would binge eat and then go to sleep. And so I've got like 6,000 calories sitting in my belly, and I go to bed. So what's going to happen? Naturally, I'm going to put on weight, and that's the worst thing you can do for yourself. And now, first thing I do, within 30 minutes of getting my feet on the floor, I got to shake in my system, kickstart the metabolism, and it's just go time from there. But I'm gonna start keeping up with this, because I really not only want to remind myself, to never get back to this state, but to remind myself when I'm halfway through this, how far I've come, and that anyone can do it if they have the constitution to continue to do it, and to be consistent, and to push themselves when they don't want to be pushed, to go to the gym when they're tired, to get up and make, do your meal prep, to not take the easy way out by going to get fast food. And this is gonna not only help me, but I hope it helps somebody. That's my goal at this point. And I love helping people. I love people, and hopefully this not only helps me stay away from ever being this heavy again. The way I look at it is, today is my heaviest day. Today is the last time I will weigh this weight. Tomorrow I'm going to be lighter than I was today. And that's the way I look at it every single day. I wake up and I'm like, tomorrow I'm going to be lighter. Or this is the heaviest I'll ever be, ever again. And giving myself those self-talks to remind myself why I'm doing this, and why I'm videoing this, and why I'm going to push myself in the gym. And why on my day off I'm not going to just sit around and do nothing all day. No, I'm going to go and get something done. I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to work out. Yeah, and then I can do nothing all day. But I promise you, the amount of energy that proper nutrition gives you, you won't want to sit at home anymore. Anyway, that's all for now. I hope that you subscribe and, watch me. It's going to be a fun ride. Take care.